Hello everyone, Jose J. Garcia with Garcia Home University. So, I want to talk about mentors and coaches real quick. I just recently got myself another mentor. I'm always being mentored, always being coached because that's the only way that I'm going to get ahead. I do not believe in reinventing the wheel. When I first got started, I was very hesitant too, and I did not get a coach. I didn't even look for one. I just, hey, I got it. I figured out myself kind of thing. And people have asked me in the past, if you can go back and do something over again and do it differently, what would it be? And it's always that. It's always my same answer. Give me a coach, give me a mentor, give me somebody who is at least already doing it, and that I can just kind of, side by side them and just learn from them, even just by observing. If you cannot afford one yet, that's plenty fine, but it's things that you can do. Always offer service, offer time, offer something, just to be able to be by somebody's side who is doing it. But I did just give me another coach mentor, which he's been a coach of mine in the past. Hugh Hilton, as a matter of fact, is who my coach is currently now. And it's, again, it's growth. Where I'm at in my life and my business, it's always that one more step ahead. I want to grow significantly by the end of this year, for sure. Now, one thing that y'all have heard me say is, of course, nationwide with what I'm doing. But, what I'm doing already can be done any and everywhere in the nation. So, buying a distressed mobile home, rehabbing it, and renting it out, rent to own, flipping it, wholesaling it, moving it. I do that every day. That is not a challenge anymore. That's not something I need assistance with. What I do need assistance with is much bigger, greater things. And here's one thing that a lot of people don't realize. And this actually came from one of my mentors. We were talking about, I don't recall what specifically it was, and it kind of became into a question of whether we could actually figure something out. And basically the way he put it was, Jay, here's the thing, and I want you to remember this because a lot of people don't realize it this way. When I coach you, you're not just getting coached by me, my knowledge, my education, and what I've done and my success. You're being coached by every coach and every mentor that I've had. And let me explain. And the way he put it was, everything that they input into him, he repeats it somewhere or another, and he implements it. And it made sense because I thought, well, yeah, absolutely. So in the same sense for y'all, if you're being coached or mentored by me, you're not just getting coached and mentored by me, my education, my success, and the above. You're also getting coached by everyone that I've been coached by directly, because I'm using that same knowledge to pour it onto you. And this is what you do. You do it onto somebody else, and it goes on the list. Now, one thing that I'm going to point out real quick now is that a lot of people, I think, have a misconception of what a coach and a mentor is. Here, if I could define that in one word, I would say guide. That's what they are. A guide, a push, a drive. They will save you time. They will save you money from you having to spin wheel and try to figure out something yourself, for one. But they're going to show you the way and save you so much time from little mistakes that you otherwise would make if they were not by your side, right? What a coach and a mentor is there to do the work for you. They're not your employee, okay? They don't work for you in a sense. Yes, you do pay for them, obviously, and I invest. I don't call it pay, by the way. I invest in my mentors and coaches quite a bit. But hey, it comes with it because, again, that's the level that I want. When I think of succeeding at anything for that matter, I want to succeed at something as quickly as possible, and I want to be guided by the best. If I was wanting to learn how to play golf, I would probably reach out to Tiger Woods. If I wanted to play basketball, Michael Jordan. So I want to find the best that are out there, and that's what you do. When you're looking for a mentor or coach, look for somebody who has a track record of already doing what you want to do. Somebody that's actually still doing it. Somebody still doing it is going to be a mentor and a coach. Somebody who has thought about doing it, read about doing it, and trying to teach you how to do it, that's called a teacher. Okay, big difference in that as well. So you want to find out somebody who's been there, done that, and knows how to. Okay, that means that knowing how to, they had to incur quite a bit of problems, issues, headaches, and a lot of negativity, and they all overcame all the above. So that's what you want, is you want somebody that can guide you, been there, done that. That's what I want. And my coaches, they've been there. They've done it, and they know all too well about it. So, but again, they're not there to do the work for me. And they will tell me, no, you're going to do it, but here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to structure this for you, and I want you to go out and get it. And then I'm going to hold you accountable, because I want to make sure that everything I'm coaching you, that you're actually doing it, implementing it, doing it, and going after it. And wherever it is that something doesn't work out, we will target that, we will refocus, we reissue and re-engage into it again. And it's a continuum, right? Coaching. And they're going to mentor you. They're going to try to get you there as quickly as possible, the best way possible that they know. Similar to myself, when any of you come to me and, hey, I want to invest in a mobile home, I've never done that, I'm going to show you a pathway to the easiest way. One thing that my coaches got onto me about, because of course I run a lot of the coachings by them, for educational purposes in the same sense. They say I am being too giving in a way, that I am doing too much for students. And here's where's the bad issue. Okay, it's not so much that I'm being so giving, but if I'm doing too many things for you, you are not learning. You have to do this. Think about it like the whole bicycle thing. Okay, if I keep getting on that bike for you and keep showing you and keep showing you, I'm doing it for you in a sense, but you're not going to learn how to ride that bicycle. You've got to get your butt up on that bicycle and you have to pedal. You will fall. I will pick you up and you're going to do it again. And you're going to do it again. And you're going to do it again. And suddenly, you don't fall. Success. And that's what you want. And a life success is the same way. You're going to have to go through those little headaches. A coach and a mentor can only guide you so much, but it's up to you to get it done. I've coached students in the past where, and I've been myself in this point, that sometimes some things just don't feel like that's the way it should be. But hey, trust the process. You got to remember that. Trust the process. If somebody who's been there and done it is telling you a certain way to do something, do it that way. And if you don't, then my question will be, well, then why didn't you get that coach to begin with? Okay? So, a lot of things on that can go hand in hand. Again, my coaches, and coaches have coaches. That's another thing. When you're sitting there trying to find out a coach and a mentor, one thing to always ask is, I would always ask, who is your coaches and mentors? And many times you would be surprised at how bigger of names they have. That's just the way it works. So, that one coach that, well, I don't really have any coaches and mentors. I never really have needed one. I would suggest that's probably not one you want to go with. Everybody needs a coach and a mentor. Tony Robbins has a coach and a mentor. Okay? Elon Musk, coach and a mentor. Everybody, big names, they've all had a coach and mentor, right? So in the same way, everybody needs a coach and a mentor to really lead up there, to really step up the game, take them to the next level, and as far as you want to go. So you can't outgrow your coaches. That's another thing. Keep that in mind. And I did. I grew a couple of my coaches. That's not by any means braggadocious, just the way I wanted to carry myself and keep on going. The coaches that I had at that time, they kind of just had surpassed. And one of them flat out came and told me, you're at a point now, Jay, where I'm going to suggest you a different coach. I've took you as far as I could with my knowledge, my education, my success, but it is time for you to reach out to somebody else, and here's an individual. So that's something that I had to realize that, okay, you keep them. Every coach mentor that I've ever had, I still keep in contact with. I still run things by them from time to time. But they don't coach directly. They don't coach me directly at this time. It's just the way it is. And the same, for some of you, man, maybe some of y'all want to get into even bigger, massive, more things that I don't care to get into. And I'm going to tell you, well, that's not something I do. That's not something I got into. I don't know what I can think of something like that with a mobile home, because I do all the above. But maybe you want to create a mobile home that flies. I don't know. I'm going to tell you that's not for me. I can't help you there. So let me put you with somebody else who might be able to help you on that. But just a video, just in here thinking, with a lot of coaches, mentors, it's huge things come with that. And one thing about it, you will pay for your education. Okay? You will pay for your education. There's many other videos that I've made on this, and let me repeat on that. Whether you decide to pay a coach or a mentor to teach you right, save you time, save you money, save you headaches and a lot of issues that come with it, or you decide to, I'll figure it out on my own, do it my own, and then you do a whole lot of trial and error. I've seen a lot of people do this whole trial and error, and I've seen what it's cost them. What it's cost them money-wise, they could have already paid a coach and a mentor multiple times, and they would have saved that. Bad thing about learning it on your own by trial and error is that do you really truly learn all the above? You don't, and you continue to go on and make more and more mistakes in essence. And at some points, the worst thing that can happen there is that you doubt yourself even more, and you just simply see it as, well, this does not work. It's not for me. And that's not the case. Many times it's just about partnering right with the right coach mentor. They can guide you. Okay? You got to believe in yourself. Many times you got to believe as much as a coach believes in you that you don't see it yet. Also, I've had to do that myself. I just could not see how something could be done. But again, I trust the process, went with it, and oh my gosh, breakthroughs. Gotta love the breakthroughs. Those are just endlessly of success. I love it. But okay, if you're looking for a coach, we are always looking to help people. always looking to take people from step one to step next and above. Somebody who's never invested in anything, who wants to get into mobile homes and take them and carry them. I've done a whole lot of coachings here. A lot of my coachings are about to change, period. This is coming from my direct coaching mentors at this point. They are seeing what we're offering with GMHU, and basically they want to overwrite the system. So I'm going to have a big coaching with two of my coaches next week. One on being Hugh Hilton, one on being Brett McKinney, and a couple other ones that won't list the name. They're huge names. But it's going to change a lot of the coachings, and it's, I have to ask more of you, because you have to be able to back yourself up at one point or another. As much as you need a coach and a mentor, you should not have a coach and a mentor for the exact same issue or the exact same problem over and over. If you did not learn the first time, or if the first investment you got through with the coach, you didn't learn thoroughly, something is missing. Did that coach not coach you entirely? Did he or she miss something in there? Or did they simply do too much for you? And that's where I am doing. I'm doing a little way too much for my students, and I'm not really pushing them through as much as they should. Definitely not as much as some of my coaches. Some of my coaches, some people would say those are more like a military, and they are. Jay, I need you to do this, that, those. I need it done today by 5 o'clock, okay? Nothing less of that is going to be accepted, and I expect nothing less of. So let's get it done. Hey, let's jump on it, and that's how we do it. You want to make a change in your life or do something differently and be more of, you better start today. So, that's all that happens. Too many people are still wondering, is it a good investment? Is it this? Is it that? What ifs have never worked out for anybody, and they're not going to work out for you. You can doubt yourself all day or let others doubt you, because that's going to happen. You have to take action. Take action today. All right, video's long enough at this point, so hope you enjoy. Hope it benefits you in any way. I love making videos like this, motivational sense. I know it helps some people. Some people requested them. Definitely don't ever want to think that I'll offend anybody with this. So this is not to offend anybody by any means. But okay, visit me, Garcia@mhu.com, or email me directly at j@garcia@mhu.com. Thank you for watching.